High Priest Personal Log. Larimar. If someone had asked me a few weeks ago if I held this lovely stone in high regard, I'd have looked at them strangely. But it isn't a few weeks ago. Jace named his entire alliance after it. He sought it so much. It puzzled me why someone would obsess over what I consider to be a commonplace material. Figuring science could provide the answer, I set out to investigate. Here, this will provide the specimens I need.
Very well. I'll set the atmospheric bubble and the inertial dampeners.
That was kind of a pain. Here. This should be enough.
Very good.
So sticky my nose.
Just as mystified as you about why they care so much of High Priest. High Priest.
God, no. Please, God. Ah!
Are you okay?
No. God, how... What just happened?
You fell down, rolled on the floor, cried, screamed, and then calmly took a seat over there.
Shut up, Lacorda. I need a nice, long shower, a stiff cup of coffee, and to chuck those samples out of an airlock.
I could just incinerate.
No! Wait! Then this entire trip will be pointless. I refuse to let myself go through that for nothing. Set a course for Pandora Haven. I'll get to work compiling a report.
As you wish.
I can't believe I'm throwing my hat in with non-believers. Heretics even, but they're at least more sensible than Jace.
My reports on the Free Worlders are a lot more positive than the Larimars. They're pretty corporate, but they're at least logical. You should probably tone down on the, robot angle. But, you know, that's just my advice.
Right. I can't really prove the robot angle with them right now, but I can discuss this with them. I have proof, I have reports, I have my own experiences. They can actually see that. Anything else, I'm going to have to try to convince them a little bit over time. Oh, here he comes now.
Alright, Nail, I see you have a ride here.
Yeah, I have a bit of news to share with you, and I've come to really give... I know I blew you guys off when it came to that alliance offer, but I have some serious need of an alliance right now.
Well, that seems reasonable. I can see you. I will pick you up and, well, Pandora Haven has been really busy today. Now, let's see here. I think I might. It is. Get in some of the... somewhere.
They say it doesn't look like there's a door. Or are they
Oh,
glass
yes.
doors?
They're glass doors.
Oh, okay.
I was opening the wrong side for you. Here.
Oh, they're all separate glass doors. Okay.
Yep. So, what do you say we meet in the Absinthe Bar?
What a coincidence. That's exactly the kind of thing I wanted to talk about. Nobody else has been to your Absinthe Bar in some time, right?
I mean, there are lots of people there, but it's not the time for drinking absinthe right now, so it's not too crowded. But I mean, later, yesterday night, there was some crazy people around there, I tell you.
But no one from, say, Jace's faction, right?
No.
That's a good thing, because that's very relevant to why I'm here.
Alright. Well. Fantastic. Choose a table anywhere.
So I don't think I've ever imbibed here.
Oh, really? It's a quite popular place, at least at the time of Guy's Plate.
But anyway, that little ship out there I came in is a little jump drive science ship that I built because there's been an awful lot of talk about Larimar. And for the life of me, I can't even tell why. I mean, I thought it was just a dye for our hull. So I'm like, why is Jace and some guy and all those guys over at the Larimar Alliance, I mean, they named themselves the Larimar Alliance. And I know it's pretty weird. But why would they care? So...
I mean, it's a very important resource, but it's not the only important resource, right?
Yeah, it's not like we make our shields out of it. It's not like we make our weapons out of it. We just... So, I flew out, and I did some scans, and did some laboratory tests, and it turns out that this stuff has some, you could call it medicinal qualities. It's a narcotic. That's the problem. They're addicted to it.
Are you kidding me? You're saying Larimar is a narcotic. It's a stone, man.
Well, it can be ground up like any other stone, and it can be dissolved in liquid, like absinthe. You were talking about some guy coming in here and acting completely crazy, and then he doesn't even remember, and everyone is paranoid, and they're obsessed with Larimar, and...
Really? I mean, this sounds too unlikely to be true. But when you say it, we had some real problems with violent persons in the bar after they have published or released the new Absinthe Larimar Delight, and it's some pretty fans that's pretty crazy about it. They drink it all the time, and they get I don't know.
So is that imported over from Jace's area, from that alliance, or?
I don't really know. I mean, I visit the Absinthe bars. I mean, I built parts of it, but I don't run it, so I don't have insight in where they. But I mean, they're from all over the galaxy, so it might as well be.
Well, I mean, it's to each one their own. You can get completely wasted. You can get drug addicted for all I care. But the thing is that all the people over in Jace's alliance are obsessed with Larimar for no seemingly logical reason, and they don't even really put any reasoning into it except that it's pretty. And that caught my eye. I'm just like, they're trying to hide the reason why, and the reason why is they're junkies. So we have to...
Really? I mean, have you performed... I assume you have performed your own tests or hired a company for this purpose?
I say yes, I've done various chemical tests and looked into it and tested the effects, and it's quite powerful. And I would explain a lot of the irrational paranoia. That's one of the symptoms of it, is paranoia.
Really?
To where I'm really concerned that that's why they're acting so irrationally. I mean, this came out of nowhere. The planet thing, I mean, I don't think this has anything to do with who destroyed the planet, but whoever destroyed the planet, we can't really trust anyone that is so addled that they can't see that they're under the influence of something. I mean, they're in charge of their own little alliance over there. They have guns. They have ships.
Yeah.
And they're...
That's true. I mean, guys seem to be pretty paranoid the latest weeks here.
But some guy was the most paranoid one at that meeting that leaked, and he's the one that came here and imbibed the most. So it has serious long-term consequences, and we really can't trust them.
Could you transfer your research results to me electronically?
Yes, I could.
Yeah,
yes,
thank you.
I have a full summary of the lab results, full test results, even a few samples, but I wouldn't keep those under lock and key, especially if you have people that imbibe this new variety, because I have a feeling that it's extremely addictive.
Yeah, I probably need to have a talk with the manager of the bar, and maybe we need to ban the Larmar Delight until we really know.
Yeah, they formed an entire alliance to get their fix. That's not okay with me.
That's really insane. Well, clearly, you still have your spot at Free World's Commonwealth.
I intend to take it. I say I'd like to formally join.
That's fantastic. Well, it's not more complex than that. You're formally in the alliance, and I write you up on all the electronical databases.
No paper just to sign, no dotted line anywhere, just simple as that?
By a simple handshake of the three of us, Nathan, I, and Rackard.
Alright. Well, put her here, pal. We're good. Say, I'll just go ahead and go back to my station and get things prepared. I notice you guys don't have a whole lot of military planning going on, and I know you want to be more peaceful regarding Jace and crew, but I'm just afraid that we're not going to be able to be rational with it. I'm not saying we go to war, but I'm saying we have, like they talk about the big stick, we have the big stick ready. So I'm preparing more of a military solution, and I have my suspicions about who may have destroyed the station, although I doubt any of you will believe who did it, but it's not them. But they're drug-addled to the point to where I really don't trust them. And they may do something foolish in pursuit of our Larimar. And we do need it for other things. We just have to make sure the general populace doesn't have it.
Yeah. Well, if you have a theory about who could be able to have done it, it would be really great.
Well, I've received a little transmission within it. Because last season I had a problem with... I tried to attack different aliens, and it turned out that there was an AI presence, and I believe that that AI presence was trying to attack me, and I was off planet. To where... I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I've had plenty of dealings with these guys before, and I just don't think it's any of us that could have done it. I think it's the robots that did it, but you know, you can come to your own conclusions. I know.
All right. Well, it's plausible, I guess. I'm still a bit suspecting to one of them, but you never know.
You can find your own findings. I mean, I've done my own. I have my own gut feeling, but for me, this alliance isn't so much to punish whoever blew up the planet. I already have my thoughts on who did that, but we can't trust them. We just can't. So I'm going to pretty much start gearing up, not for war, but to be able to defend myself. I would suggest you do the same.
Yeah, well, we will have the resources to be able to defend ourselves.